Report Part 2. Organize different aspects of the report into paragraphs as appropriate. This will help you explain, develop, and support your points. Help your reader to locate the information they need more easily. A report should be well organized and clear. Reports often use headings to show the reader what information can be found in each section. Sometimes bullet points might also be used to highlight key information to the reader. Do not overdo these, but a precise short bulleted list can help to draw your reader's attention to the key points you are making. Connect the points you are making logically. For example, where you are offering suggestions based on points you made earlier, you might use a linking word or phrase such as in conclusion, as a consequence, or finally. Writing a report. An overview. The purpose of a report is often to present relevant information in an ordered way and to make carefully considered suggestions based on that information. Reports are usually a mixture of fact and opinion, reflecting on key facts and details to offer suggestions to the reader. Reports can also be used to offer an objective view of a situation, proposing alternatives for the reader to consider. For example, reports in a workplace might include statistics to support different plans for the future of the business so that people can decide on best option. The audience of a report is often someone in charge, for example, a teacher or an employer, so the language and the tone of a report tends to be more formal. Tips for writing a report. Language. Think about the audience that the report is for. Are you writing this report for one reader or for a group of people, such as the organization of an event? Think about the impressions you want your reader to have of you. Usually, reports should be impersonal and relatively formal since you are writing to someone who is in charge. You would not normally use slang or contractions such as don't or can't. It is usually best to avoid attempts at humor or sarcasm. Think about the purpose of the report. You may have been asked to make suggestions or recommendations in your report based on personal experience or to offer an overview of a more complex situation. Try to include a range of topic vocab, related vocabulary used appropriately. Think about how to reassure your reader that your report is going to be useful. Imagine if your report was full of emotive words and personal appeals based on your own viewpoint. Your reader might not be convinced that you are offering them an objective and accurate evaluation. For your report to be effective, you will need a sound calm and polite. Organization. Identify and group the key information, facts, and details your report needs to include before you start writing the report. The structure of a report is usually in three parts, for example, an overview, a middle, and an end. An overview briefly introduces the topic of a report and the key areas you will consider. Your reader should be able to understand what you will be writing about and why by just reading this section.